Hi, it's Bowman here and welcome to my video lesson for Vulfpeck's Darwin Derby, or Derby as we'd correctly say in England. But either way, this is an incredibly funky track. I've had many requests for this over the years. I've always held off because there are already two great videos on YouTube, one by Cory Wong and another by Jack Stratton. Both of them I've put links below. So if you haven't seen those already, please do take a look at them because you can get the tips direct from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Not that I'm calling either of them a horse. Today I will take you through in a bit more detail each of the parts, Cory's and Theo's. We'll slow them down, show you how it's played so you can get on with it as soon as possible. If you do enjoy the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. As always, there are links below to my Facebook, Instagram pages, etc. It would be great to have you follow me on there too. There's also a link to a donations page. Finally, get yourself a copy of the PDF tab, also from the link below. Okay, let's get started with the lesson. Okay, so for this song, we are in the key of F major. There's two main sections to the song, main riff, and then there's kind of like a bridge as well. We'll look at both of those and we'll look at both what Cory and Theo are playing. So for the first section, the intro and all the way through that first verse, etc. The chords we are playing, again, if you think in F major, we're using a C7 chord, B7, and an F7 up here. Same as down here, the octave. So essentially we're doing the 5 chord, the 4 chord, and the 1 chord. C, B flat, F. If we look first at Cory's part, he's pretty much playing the same riff on each different chord. And the riff goes a bit like this. Typical kind of bluesy 7th chord, where you're going from the minor third to the major third. So if we look at the tablature for that first bar, start off just the first time with the bottom C on your 8th fret. And then also on your 8th fret, on your G and B strings, and then hammer onto the 9th fret. On the G string, a couple of scratches, and 10th fret, D, G and B, same again, this time back to the 10th fret on your G string. So slowly, kind of how it goes. Now every time he's playing it slightly different, there's slightly different scratches, he's hitting different notes. When you look at his video, he talks about how he's doing his right hand strumming. Do check it out. You can just think of the whole chord here. And play it like that. The main part is this. Is that little motif. We end the bar with 4 scratches. So first bar slowly again. You'll see a few notes I put in brackets. They're notes that you could be hitting. Sometimes he is hitting them, sometimes he isn't. So it could be playing the D string on that. It could be just doing the G and the B. Sometimes leave these ringing on. Other times he's not. Again, it's all about that motor going with his right hand. He's hitting strings, hitting extra scratches. So just get used to the rhythm of it when you're hitting these notes. Get the rhythm going and you can come up with your own variations of the scratching. So we then move down to B7. Very similar. Only difference is if you look at the rhythm of it, very start of the bar you are hitting the. So 2 scratches, then we're going to slide up. We'll come back to that in a moment. So immediately we do the 6th fret, hold at the 6th fret, hammer onto the 7th, hold that for 8th note, 3 scratches, and a couple of scratches before we slide up to the next one. Then you can do or. First 2 bars slowly. Slide up to the 13th fret, up to this F7 here. And pretty much the same rhythm as we did the first bar. So you're going to slide up, hold that as an 8th note. And then the final bar of the 4-bar phrase, we're going to slide up. It's quite a common voicing that Cory uses, quite a cool one for a 7th chord. We're starting the B7. Often hard to hear whether he's actually hitting this A string or whether it's just muted. It's the third, so 1, 3, 7, 3. B7. So 1, 2, like that. So if we go through the whole thing relatively slowly. See there, I was starting to mess around with it a little bit, put a few extra bits in, a few extra scratches. Once you get used to the rhythm and get those main bits in, you can put a bit of extra right hand scratching in where required just to funk it up. Okay, the B section, let's call it, starts off like this. So same rhythm, starting on that B flat, we looked at before, but we're going to walk down to a G7. Up to a B flat 7, back down to the F 7. Same pattern, we're down here at the 3rd fret. Same patterns as earlier, just in different places. So pretty much once you know that pattern once, you can use it all the way throughout. Second time round, it goes back into the original riff. And that's pretty much the song that keeps going around like that. So if we look at what Theo's playing for that first section, it goes a bit like this. So, same chords, starting with a C7 here, you know the C shape here. C7, and he's just playing 6th here. 12th fret on the G, 12th fret on the E. Down to the 10th fret, and then sliding up 9th fret, adding the 8th fret on the top on the E string. So, notice that 8th note rest to start with, so it's 1 and 1 and is the rhythm. Just come back to that C shape there, and he's doing exactly the same over the B flat. 7 to that B flat. Slight different rhythm, hitting that 4 times. Again, put some scratches in. He's playing slightly different every time, and then we're doing the same thing to the 17th fret, so that F up here, F7, down to the F chord here, so 17 to 15 to 14 and 13. Couple of scratches, slide in 3 times. If you think about it, first time's twice, 4 times, 3 times, 2, 4, 3. Think of it like that in terms of how many times you're hitting those, just to get that kind of distinctive rhythm that he's got. And then to finish it, from 13th fret to 14th fret to 15th fret on your top 3 strings. However, he's occasionally playing the full 9th chord. So if you think of, if you know your E9 chord, this is a B flat 9. Remember, Cory's playing the B7 here. Theo's playing a B flat. Sorry, Cory is playing a B flat 7 down here. Theo's playing a B flat 9 up here. Most of the time, just hitting the top 3 strings. To the C9, while Cory goes up to the C7. So, the way I can hear it, he's kind of hitting the first time, hitting the top 3, second time, he's hitting all 5, and then he goes back to the top 3 strings. And then back into the... Keeps going round. B section, same as Cory's going down, he's walking down. Pretty much top 3 strings though. It's very hard to hear what he's actually playing in here. I can only hear certain bits coming out. So the way I've just done it is just very simply going. So that, the G chord here, going from the 3rd to the 5th, putting the 3rd on your top E string, so on the G string, to the B flat, same again, 7th fret up to the 10th, and then the 10th fret up to your F up here. Same pattern, going from the 14th up to the 17th. Just kind of outlining those chords that they're playing at that point, and then back into the... ascending again back into the part. That's pretty much it. Really cool parts. Again, it's great to see how the two guitar parts work together. Gives you an idea of how you can kind of layer your parts, or if you're playing with another guitarist in a band, the kind of harmonies and different parts that you can get going. So learn both parts, play along with the track, and have a lot of fun with it. If you have any questions, let me know. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video.